No, really, for some reason I'm surrounded by the color purple. I don't get why. Like, it just feels like my screen is... It's very purple today, and I don't know why. Oh, also my microphone is all the way over here, so just gonna bring that over. There we go. Now I can become Zane once again, close to the microphone. Don't call me Zeus! I'm not doing that again. Oh, that was fun last time, but you can't run a joke into the ground. Actually, well, that's a lie. I totally can and would and have on several occasions, but maybe not today. Right, I just have to set up the actual, like, the other account to share and such, and, you know, I caught it before it did anything. I knew it was going to start, you know, having interferences. You do that. What, do the joke? Don't call me Zuzu! No, yeah, but fine. Also, hi, MD Penguin. You arrived on time this time. I'm glad. Well, actually, to be fair, I was 2 minutes late, but you know what I mean. Actually, when I was in my creative writing class yesterday, they were talking about doing about thinking about characters for our script submission that we've got to do. Where it's got, like, you know, proposal for like a, what was it, like a 30-minute something, 30-minute drama of some sort. I don't know. And I thought of what I said before in terms of you know, the day before I said that we should do there should be a sitcom based on the premise of last episode, that being, you know, edgelord gets turned into baby and is raised by polar opposite best friend. Like, I feel like that's a good sitcom formula. So I decided that that was probably what we're going to do. Oh, and Beanie Boy's here. Let me just share the screen, and I'll pop him on the screen as well. Eventually. Hi, Beanie Boy. Welcome back to the stream series that you don't that you don't actually watch that thoroughly usually. And welcome back, everyone else, to 5 years later. Tell you what. Oh no, it's not. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Shush. Hush. Okay. This is a really important episode, actually, but yeah, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. First of all, I'd just like to say to you, Beanie Boy, that I recorded the vocals. I recorded them yesterday, I think, and basically what I'm trying to do now is, because I had to basically Beethoven it. I'll go over what that means in behind the scenes, basically. And yes, you're right. It's like a trend. Just come in and say hi. But yeah, it gives me a good chance to catch up on what's been going on. So that's fair. Send. Not yet, I don't think. Because you said that they have to match exactly. Now, what I wasn't really able to do, because the studio's only open for a limited amount of time and I was recording after lessons, was listen back to every single recording and make sure that it was in sync. So what I'm going to do before I send it to you, apart from probably, you know, a minor bit of noise reduction to remove any static that might be there, which is going to be minimal because it's a studio microphone, obviously, is actually like just fine tweak all of the 3 ones that I want to actually send to you of everything. And there's about 5 or 6 of each of those. But yeah, I was honestly going to do that today, but then some of my friends from the drama course decided, oh yeah, let's go and get some drinks, and Temptation called. So that one is on me. But yeah, I've got everything here basically. So they're still in Audacity file projects. So I'll probably send those to you. But once I've got them all synced up, I'll probably send just like the WAV files basically, and we'll be able to All right, makes sense. Good. I'm sure I'm not committing sacrilege by just like fine tweaking and like cheating to edit my own vocals to sound like I did everything in sync. But then again, who would know? Who would know the difference? Woo! Yeah, fun fact: the beat for "Feeling Like I'm Piccolo" was actually much shorter initially. I basically stretched it out and copied and pasted several parts together, but I did it like I was so thorough in the way that like the waves worked and synced them up in Audacity that you couldn't tell by the end. But yeah, that took a while. Also, hi Sherbert. Oh my God! I made it and I just got out of soccer. All right, perfect. And oh yeah, that is Will. Okay. I'm tired, but not enough to watch your stream. Yeah, I'm tired as well, so I appreciate you being here. And my goodness, there's suddenly 7 people here. That's pretty good, proportionally speaking. Okay, well, actually, to be fair, this is, like I said, a very important episode. So enough talk about future songs and everything. And now we're back down to 3. What just happened? 4 people left. Like the number on Restream dropped from 7 to 3 instantly. Like, what is going on? Best episode. Like, it is up there. Like I've said, season 3 has delivered some, for lack of a better term, absolute bangers for like all of it so far. Again, we're only on episode 5 of season 3, but so far these have been 5 really strong episodes to start off with. And yeah, it's basically this one's particularly important, like I said. You called them out, Jacob. They were scared. Oh no. I mean, what 7 people? They're definitely Okay, episode 4 was great too, but like as far as like a memorable episode comes that actually like really plays into the rest of the season and also propels a ship forward. Like, those are 3 major things that Aphmau fans look for, and they're all here. So I get the feeling we're going to have something very balanced today, just as soon as I actually go to my own channel and look up the chat on my phone, so I don't miss anything when I'm not looking at Restream itself, which I have now done. So let's get going. We'll start from the beginning, and without further distraction, on with the... Yes, but Baby Zane. I know, Baby Zane. Look, you'll see what I mean. Without further distraction, on with the reaction.
And can I get...
Oh yeah, hold on. I need to do this again. The ridiculous echo problem. Or maybe not. Let me know if there's echo this time.
The cherry pie, please.
Of course, sir. Will that complete your order?
Yep.
For here or to go?
That'll be to go, please.
Gotcha. Your order number is 13. Please take a...
I do love the voice that he's doing, though. It's like, I feel like whenever I audition for every single male character in anything that I get that is available, like, you know, any voice acting project or such. So that's what I'll normally do. And eventually there will come a point, because I try and make them all sound different. There'll eventually come a point where I'll just start, like, randomly making up voices on the spot. I feel like this is one that I might do for somebody. It's like, let it be to go, please. I am very regal, but I still order in maid cafes, which for some reason serve cheeseburgers, as was pointed out during the CinemaSins parody that Aphmau did herself, narrated by Jason. I will talk about that more in just a moment. I'm first going to do this, so the echo doesn't bother me as much. Okay, no echo, good. Okay. I'm sorry, my brain just... Yeah, like I said, I'm tired. Okay, but I was going to say, yeah, CinemaSins thing. There was a joke in the CinemaSins parody of this season that this was the same episode where you have like greater... yes, Jason, thank you, Maya. the same episode that you have these new models for like coded cheeseburgers in and such, which are probably coded by Jason himself. You have also cheeseburgers that are made out of chisels and bits that look like trash. Not to mention they're a maid cafe while they're serving cheeseburgers. To be fair, I don't know what they serve in maid cafes normally, but yes, like I'm wondering because they showed 2 different clips in that, but I guess they missed the point where they actually show both of the models back to back within the first 23 seconds of the episode. I'm surprised that that got missed. I don't know. Hold on. I wonder why didn't both ZANE and Key didn't confess they like each other season 2 or 3, and in real life it took them a year, but in MyStreet it took them 4 or 5 years to confess. Okay, well let's think about like that time-wise, because it wasn't really 4 or 5 years actually, because season 2 was well actually all seasons up until season 4 occur like in the same year that they were uploaded. So season 4 was 2017, but and then we skip forward in time to 2018 for season 5, and it came out in 2017 because of Athma's year. So essentially, it took them about 2 years because season 2 was 2016, and the reason why they didn't confess is because well, first of all, I'm pretty sure that Kawaii-chan was still in love with Reese at that time and only really just tried to, be friendly to ZANE because she's Kawaii-chan, she's friends with everyone. This is the same person that when Michi stole her man and got sick from said man, Kawaii-chan still went over and took care of her 4 days before Christmas. So she's clearly not above, that she's clearly not, has got the same reservations around people, going, oh no, don't be around ZANE. I don't care if he's changed. I still see him as, the bully from Phoenix Jump High, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't have that filter. So she was being nice there. It's not like she developed like proper feelings. And I know that Aphmau teased ZANE about liking cute things, and Kawaii-chan, of course, being the epitome of cute in the Aphmau universe. However, on the flip side of that, you want to know why ZANE didn't confess to Kawaii-chan at that time? Because do you see ZANE confessing to Kawaii-chan at that time? Like, honestly. Like, he had just gotten a best friend for the first time in his life. He is not looking for romance at all. In fact, he barely even likes Kawaii-chan as a friend at this point. He pretty much tolerates her or fears her, like, at that stage. Arguably, this episode is where they actually draw a proper connection for each other. Kawaii-chan shows herself to be properly vulnerable at one point, and ZANE is there to assist, and they have a common goal together that they both want to work towards. So that's why they didn't confess back then, because nothing would have happened. And as for why they don't confess for season 3, may I remind you that Damien is still a thing, so that would have not been what that worked out either. So there's your explanation, really. Okay, let's see. The only boys that Michi dated, I think, is Lawrence and Reese. Yeah, exactly. Reese. Remember, Kawaii-chan was in love with Reese, and Michi knew that and stole Reese from Kawaii-chan, and yet she still cared for her. That was what I was saying. Yeah. Oh my god, Damien! Yes, exactly. No one remembers Damien. Yeah. I will say, like, I like Damien, okay? Like, I understand the appeal of ZANE-chan, but I also do enjoy Damien. It's like, I'm a traveling shipper, but I also like Luca. It's, they're just different in certain ways. So, but yeah, that's a rabbit hole for another day. Once we get to, Falcon Claw University and whatever, then we'll discuss Luca in greater detail. All right, let's keep going. I've not had any popcorn yet. That's not right.
A seat and your order will be out shortly. Hi! Welcome to the Cookie Kawaii Maid Cafe. How may I take your order?
Yeah, I'd start, please. But
The Cookie Kawaii Maid Cafe. The opposite of Kawaii Cookie. The main character from the Super Kawaii Crystal Princess Schoolgirl of Magical Community show. Could that possibly be a connection? Is this a franchise developed by the show? Expose the 2 cheese, but yes, that was a while ago. I think you're a bit behind on the stream there. What about Jeffrey and Caitlin? Well, what about Jeffrey and Caitlin? Oh, right. Oh, you mean in terms of them being a couple? Oh, well, yeah, they're okay too. I definitely prefer seeing Caitlin and Travis and Caitlin and Luca. Caitlin and Jeffrey, they worked for the time, honestly, and arguably in mini games they were very cute together. But I don't know. It's one of those high school romances that's not necessarily meant to last, so I can kind of see why they end up just becoming good friends. And that's a good thing to take from that, actually. The fact they can still be good friends, and Jeffrey can still call Caitlin a cow without getting beaten up, 10 years down the line. That's great. That's refreshing. Is that pencil levitating? No, it's supposed to be behind his ear. It's because he's like, I know, he's the director type, so he's got the pencil. This is an aesthetic thing. So no, it's not levitating. Jeffrey has a kid. I know Jeffrey has a kid. That doesn't change the argument about him and Caitlin. If anything, Caitlin could have been Abby's mother in another lifetime. You never know.
Please make sure that there's absolutely no.
Is there anything else?
Oh, we're gonna play that card. Okay.
Can get for you, gentlemen.
How about your number?
Huh?
Hello, Damien. I remember you. Levi drink to Damien.
Sorry. My friend here is really shy. He thinks you're really cute.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry if that came off as creepy. It's just, you're a really great waitress and you're very cute. I'm just not used to talking to super cute girls. Sorry.
It's okay. Kawaii-chan gets that a lot from both guys and girls. So
like I said, Kawaii-chan's the epitome of cute in MyStreet. So yeah. Oh no, it's the terrible bug. Yeah, you know where this is going. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Please make sure you keep that in mind. If I have any of that stuff, I'm gonna have a bad time.
Impossible.
Sorry. You know that Apple was thinking that when she wrote that.
Well, sir, everyone here has a great time. Now, please, take a seat at table
That's the
4.
manager.
I've made a special note on your ticket order, so no need to worry about the allergy. One of our maids will be with you soon, with your food, of course. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Is she wearing I know that's meant to be fingerless gloves, but they just look like you're wearing like I don't know, like thumb guards or something. It's like, all right, time to go to work. There we go. Perfect. Fine day for some maiding.
So many orders. Huh? Wow, Kawaii-chan, look at you. You're beaming brighter than usual. Oh, ow.
He doesn't have a mouth, Afmal. I'm kidding. Why was Burger on the counter? Was that his? I don't know, honestly. I mean, you think that they have to prepare the burger first, but yeah.
Senpai, some cute guy just asked for Kawaii-chan's number. Wow, really? He was trying to be super suave about it too, but totes failed.
Yeah.
Oh, when he was blushing, it was so cute. Congrats, Kawaii-chan. So, did you give him your number? Nope. Say what?
They return their faces.
Wanted to play hard to get since he's the first guy who's ever asked for her number straight out. So she told him that she always gets that question. But
Yes. A relationship based on lies. What a great way to start off. No, but I see that Kawaii-chan's trying to play games and stuff. I personally hate love games, but I don't know. I acknowledge why they exist. I'm just looking out for Damien, okay? My boy Damien, he's trying, all right? KC, look at you, you're taller than me. Yeah, everyone's taller than Afmal. Have you not been paying attention? Yummy lies. Yes, yummy lies indeed. As yummy as the popcorn I'm eating. Don't it taste good? Oh, yes, but the aftertaste will be quite bitter, I assure you.
Kawaii-chan, that
Please
isn't true as far as I know. Kawaii-chan knows, but she doesn't want him to think she was a loser. Loser? Kawaii-chan, you're the best and most energetic maid in this entire cafe.
Which every customer who comes in for the first time would know. You're
always on time and friendly with the customers, and you make everyone feel welcomed. How could someone think you are a loser? What?
I don't know. The manager probably has something to say. That line is definitely there just so you feel bad when she gets fired and acknowledge the fact that she's so good at her job. Like, come on. Come on, Afmao.
Sometimes Kawaii-chan thinks she's annoying. Oh, Kawaii-chan, you're not. Sure, sometimes you overdo it, but you know personal boundaries.
This is the same woman that hides in the bushes and takes pictures of you with Aaron. She does not know personal boundaries, Afmao. Stop lying to her. It's more sweet lies.
I leave yourself, girl. Afmao senpai's right, but for now, Kawaii-chan is gonna take it easy. Maybe when the guy leaves, she'll give him her number. That's the spirit. Just don't let it get to your head. Now, there are a few tables. I've made notes on each of the tickets, so be sure to review them. Oh, and there's one in particular you should really pay attention to. Now, I gotta get back to taking orders. Hi, how are you today? Okay.
I think Afmao said one time that she actually did work in customer service a while ago. I remember that when she was doing like a Roblox game or something like that, she mentioned that she used to work in customer service. So, I guess it's another natural thing for her. Maybe a reflection of real life. Maybe not a way cafe. Oh, you forgot about Kawaii-chan's weird shrine. Really? You forgot about the shrine, did you? Oh, yeah. Where she comes to give sacrifices to her great ship. In the remake, of course. In the original, she just hires artists, which is still creepy. Jacob, I had a heart attack with this person in my class named Travis passed me in the hall. He sounded like you, and I thought it was you, so I didn't talk at all. Then I remembered you don't live here. I felt so dumb. I also probably wouldn't attend your school. I'm 21 years old. I go to university. So, yeah. No, definitely not me. Although if he is a doppelganger of me, then, you know, please do let me know. Because I want to meet my doppelganger, honestly. I've met doppelgangers before because I've lived in 3 different countries, so they're scattered all over the place. But yeah, I don't know. Just haven't met mine yet. Oh well. Someday.
I wonder how I should approach that guy. Oh, maybe I'll bring him a cheesecake with my number written in icing.
That's quite cute, actually. I love that.
I wonder if he'll call me. He said I was cute, and he was really cute too. Kawaii-chan wants to start thinking about getting a boyfriend. But Kawaii-chan doesn't know how. Oh, maybe, just maybe I should ask Afmao
Oh, we're doing the eat sound effect. Okay. All right then.
senpai for advice. She's got a boyfriend after all. Aww.
That's fair. But yeah, maybe not now. You gotta focus on the orders. I mean, you can tell already. Like, I like that the way that we just went straight into Kawaii-chan's head during that time, so you can kind of see you know that she's gonna mess that order up, and that's what's gonna get her fired. Like, we all know these things. They're presented in a way. They're presented almost too well because there's no surprise. Arguably, like, it didn't surprise me at all when this episode came out. Again, as good as this episode I think is, I don't think it carries this portion here before the intro, because I haven't even got to the intro yet, carries the same weight that they think it does. I don't know. That's just me.
But she's known Aaron
Did it
Twin
surprise any of you?
forever. Well, it couldn't hurt to ask. Hey, Afmao senpai. Kawaii-chan was wondering about getting a boyfriend and wanted to ask you. Hold that thought, Kawaii-chan. I just wanted to make sure that you took the right order to table 4. That gentleman had made me aware that he had a severe lactose intolerance allergy and could not have anything.
So, is this Undertale music? I'm pretty sure this is Undertale music on the bottom here, like a boss fight or something.
At all with cheese. Wait, the guy with the cheeseburger?
Oh yeah, the guy. Well, okay. To be fair, like that guy's an idiot. Like if you get served a thing with cheese, like that thing is lathered in cheese. It has an entire bit layer of cheese, and it's just like, oh well, I guess. Oh wait, no. Oh well, I guess I'm fine. I forgot he has this voice this time. I guess it'll be all right. This is probably some sort of cheese supplement that looks and smells exactly like cheese. I wonder if it will taste like cheese because it is in fact cheese. Anyway. Yeah, Undertale OST. Yeah, I thought so. OMG, I imagine Soldier or Torture meeting this girl and just killing her for no reason. I have a mental image. I presume you mean the infected Soldier and Torture, because I'm pretty sure that the other two would not want to just randomly murder someone. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that Z would have been dead in 5 seconds.
Hamburger, silly. He can't have cheese. Oh no!
I'm having such a bad time. Oh, this is what I
Yeah,
get.
I'm sure you are. By the way, where's your voice? You forgot your voice. Also, you took several bites out of that thing. Don't pretend that you weren't trying to get a lawsuit out of this. You know what you did, mister.
For thinking I could have a social life outside of my job.
Whoopsies.
I guess being the director of MyStreet is a very lonesome job. Oh, poor Will. Oh wait, no, he quit now, didn't he? Yeah, he left the company. Oh well.
Wearing light shoes, walking down the shore, diving head first down to the ocean floor. Your dark brown eyes reflect fireflies.
I hope you ladies understand this is a serious health code violation. You're both lucky that gentleman was kind and didn't sue the place. However...
Yeah, sure. He was definitely bribed.
Someone has got to be punished for this.
You don't see any bites on... Well, no, you wouldn't, would you? Because it chills and bits, so they wouldn't really... Usually you wouldn't put that much effort into like that unless you were cutting between them. Actually, to be fair, maybe Catface would have put that much effort in like during the olden days. But yeah, point is, like you saw him, you know, he was doing like the Minecraft eating, you had the eating sound effects. He was definitely eating the burger, and he took several bites out of it. Just you can hear it, maybe you can't see it. And also, wait, did I about to say that Will go to table number 5 or say to that guy? Oh, she said the wrong table number. Ooh, that's interesting as well, because that means that Kawaii-chan might have actually been right, and the table's numbers were the ones that were switched because the guy sat in the wrong place. Ah, okay. Now I see. Now I'm even more suspicious of Will. I like where your brain is. Yeah. You're so right. Z would have died in the first minute of the episode. Again, Z is a child, quite as an adult or teenager. She's an adult. She's like 25 at this point. No, 26 she'd be, actually. You know, because we're in season 3 now. Yeah. Like, I mean, remember, these people went to high school 10 years ago. You know, they were teenagers then in Phoenix Drop High. Oh, wait, no, you're just getting into the fan base. Yeah, no, they're adults. They're all adults.
It was my fault. I should have made sure I took care of the order personally myself.
No. You were not his server, Afmao. Kawaii-chan was. You're getting off with a strike on your record, young lady.
What?
Now, Kawaii-chan, seeing as...
Wait, so you just said that Afma was not at fault, but she's getting a strike on her record as if she were at fault. That make no sense.
This was your third huge mistake due to your daydreaming and your inability to take your job seriously. I hate to do...
And here's the contrast to the line I said before that Afma put in because you need to see a contrast when Kawaii-chan gets fired, and here we are.
Do this, but I'm afraid you're...
Fired?
What a shock.
Kawaii can't believe we got fired.
I can.
Kawaii was doing so good at work too.
Oh, it's just table 4. Oh, you look back. Okay, I see. Well, this was all Will's idea. I was about to make my next MyStreet theory out of that. I haven't made a MyStreet theory since December. Like, it's been almost a year. again.
It was the best job ever! That's good!
Oh, come on, Kawaii-chan. It's been a couple days since you got fired from the maid cafe.
Was there
How
a
long?
black screen there for a second? Like, what happened there? Yeah, it just went black for some reason. Normally when this happens in a video, it's because like there's a few seconds during like when you like split visuals, then you just forget to fill it in. It happens sometimes. I'm not going to harp on it too much because I've done it too.
Oh, come on, Kawaii-chan. It's been
The other couch, I don't know, Aphmau stole it.
a couple days since you got fired from the maid cafe. How long are you gonna stay this sad? You can't keep being this overdramatic. Why don't you go do something productive, like find a new job?
Don't you think Kawaii-chan tried that?
Well, you probably only got fired today. You just like, I mean, kudos on her for being committed and going straight to try and find a different job, like in the same sector as well. Like, that's more motivation than most people have during that time. Like, you know, if I got fired from a job, I'd be in a slump for at least a day, and then, you know, I'd try and strategize or something. But no, Kawaii-chan's straight out there. I got to commend that. Everybody gets fired. Now stop whining. You're making my ears bleed. Yeah, you're not used to Kawaii-chan yet, are you? This is a very Kawaii-chan-centric episode. Wait, so Caitlin, she'd been crying for 3 days? You don't deal with her crying overnight? I don't know. The way that she reacted said that the way that Kawaii-chan was reacting, it seemed like she'd just been fired right there because she was, you know, doing the whole thing of like, fired? Like she was still, I couldn't believe it. Then again, it's Kawaii-chan, so it could be that she does either one, honestly.
I'm sorry, miss. While your experience is good, you don't seem serious enough. We here at Olive Garden hire only the most responsible, capable, and serious waiters of the highest caliber.
I'm afraid we're looking for someone more serious.
I need someone that's gonna look a lot more serious.
Yeah. See, by the way, this is actually kind of thing what happens in job interviews, actually. They do really assess your character. Like, as soon as you enter the room, you're being examined in some sort of way. So yeah, the pressure is certainly on, but again, Kawaii-chan is still being herself. Which, to be fair, is something that you should do. If people say that a job isn't for you, then chances are that job, well, no, you're not, I'm saying, they're saying that you're not apt for a job, then the job is probably not also apt for you. Like, it's got to go hand in hand. You've got to find the place that you're most comfortable, or in the case of this episode, start making the place. Okay, yeah. Olive Garden! Yes, Olive Garden. It's like the quint, there's like the, it's like this, I don't know, the 10th time it's appeared in the series. Kawaii-chan, go work at McDonald's and give Aphmau free burgers. But what about Iris? The lady who works the drive-thru. She got invited to Iris's wedding, for crying out loud, and she was a bridesmaid. You can't forget about Iris, the most important character in all of MyStreet. Okay. Please don't try to be serious. See, that's what you mean. You know, she'd be betraying herself. Again, that's part of the lesson of this episode. But again, we'll get to that at the end. I'll go around. Oh yeah, you're remembering Iris now, aren't you?
You are wearing a lot of pink. Pink is not.
Oh yeah, doesn't she actually also know Aphmau's social security number? Sorry, never mind.
Serious color.
Green is not a creative color. What's your favorite idea? Mine is being creative. Sorry.
Well, maybe they're onto something. I mean, if you went to them crying like the way you are now, I can see why no one takes you seriously.
Yeah, job interview advice there. Don't cry. Like, like, it's that what they say, like in drama auditions and such, and I'd say it applies to job interviews as well, is that you want to present yourself as you, but you on a good day. That's what I'm saying. I just got a Facebook message. My apologies. All right.
So Kawaii-chan is a serious mayflaw?
What? You've just been told by like 4 people that you're not serious. Why do you think suddenly that you are? What was that? Okay.
Good one. You're probably one of the least serious people I know. Ugh. Calm down. It's really not that bad. I'm glad you aren't that serious.
Yeah, you are now. Remember season 1, Caitlin? You hated the fact she wasn't serious in that series, didn't you? Character growth for Caitlin, I guess. Pink is not a serious color. Breast Cancer Awareness Month begs to differ. I mean, fair enough. How long has that been a thing for? Because that might have been after this episode. I'm not sure. Bruh, Stranger Kawaii-chan is doing her fashion with pink hair and pink clothes. Oh, yes, and pink bows, indeed. Yeah. Like, she knows what her favorite color is. Like, can you imagine, like, anyone who's seen, like, past season 5 of the series, can you imagine if we find out that Kawaii-chan's hair color wasn't even pink? Like, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Like, it was what that actually just dyed it this entire time.
Really?
Yes, really. I like you for who you are. Plus, I can be really high-strung, but whenever you're around, I remember that I don't have to be so intense.
But
Yeah, and well, that was partly thanks to Aphmau for showing you the fact that you can get along. But yeah, this is what I'm saying before about the fact that now these two are actually able to live together without Aphmau, which in season 1 would have been utterly impossible. And also, they have no motivation to, because it was Aphmau's idea to move in together. Plot twist, she turns emo and tries to be a serious emo. Oh god, emo Kawaii-chan. Oh no! Oh no! Now that's an image right there. Emo Kawaii-chan. To be fair, she does have a thing for edgelords. Like, that's actual canonical fact. Or is it? No, it's not canonical. It's minigame fact. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's a minigame fact.
Kawaii-chan needs to get another job. How can she get a job if she isn't serious?
You got
As
the
a
last
friend,
one.
Kawaii-chan, I say this because
In
I
fact,
love...
I'm pretty sure in season 1, like when she got that job, she actually did end up like going up being really nervous and such, and she was basically hired out of desperation. Like both her and Aphmau were hired out of desperation because the manager just saw Michi quit the same job, and then they were there. So yeah, maybe that was just a fluke on her part, but I don't know. Maybe Kawaii-chan might be onto something. Find some desperate employers. And guys with blue hair, also minigame fact. Yes, very true. I remember that episode.
Love you. I honestly don't think you have a serious bone in your body. Really, you've been the same way since high school. You can't just get serious.
Hypocrites? You've been the same way since high school, haven't you? Like, in fact, well, actually, I mean, she might have mellowed down a little bit, but not that much. I'm pretty sure if she got a volleyball court again, she'd still try and take on the entire team on by herself and, you know, crush the spirits out of any competition. I don't think you're that different, Caitlin.
So, just focus on being you. Oh, shoot, I'm gonna be late. Gotta get going. See you later, Kawaii-chan.
I feel like that Caitlin does actually give her the right advice and she doesn't take it. Like, it's not just that Caitlin, like, enables it. No, she actually does. She actually does offer, you know, her honest perspective. And as a friend, it's a very supportive perspective. But yeah, that's not necessarily what Kawaii-chan does. And that's an important difference, I think, because it's very easy for some people to be like, oh yeah, no, just like have the friends say the wrong thing the entire time and then just like fuel the rest of the plot. But no, it's her own decision as Kawaii-chan. Do you like that videos of that ZANE turning into a Mifla? I mean, they're okay. There's also mini games where people turn into werewolves when they like go to the school at night and they drink a massive choco-blocker banana spice latte or whatever it was, something like that, and then have a hide and seek thing as werewolves. So it's not really doesn't really affect me too much. Plus, in Minecraft Diaries, they spend a lot of time as Mifwas, like not ZANE actually, more like Aphmau and Lawrence, but still. It was a thing for a while. Do you imagine Lawrence turns into a Mifwa in this series as well, while Gar's still a werewolf? Anyway.
Kawaii-chan can be serious. She just needs help. But how am I going to learn how to be serious?
Some nice cinematography there. Oh, and there. I'd argue that they should have cut the music here, but that's, another thing. Oh no, Zane, run. See, that's what I mean. He's scared of Kawaii-chan at first. That's why he doesn't confess before. You should do a Q&A stream unless you're not into those. Or just don't want to. I mean, yeah, that's true. I haven't done a Q&A in years, but I don't know. I guess, yeah, because I've never done one live, so I suppose I could. Yeah, just like general question ones. Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe she's like a T-Rex. If I don't move, she won't see me.
Zane-kun, thank goodness.
does he think
Kawaii-chan
me
found
must
you.
walk?
She needs your help. It's really important.
Stay perfectly still.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this in like best of Zane compilations before. Like, it is just so bizarre. Like for rational Zane, I think that's why when Zane acts stupid, it's much funnier. Is because he has that contrast before. Like he doesn't always subscribe to this, and that's why when he acts the fool, it's much funnier. I think.
No? Zane-kun, Kawaii-chan really needs your help.
Stay still. Huh? Huh? You need my help? Huh. Not many people ask me for that.
Kawaii-chan wanted to ask Zane-kun if he could help Kawaii-chan be more serious. Zane-kun is so great at being serious. Maybe he could teach Kawaii-chan.
Well, I am serious and responsible. But sorry, I'm not in the mood to teach you.
Huh? Why not?
Because, Kawaii-chan, you haven't exactly been nice to me. Sure, we've shared some moments where we had things in common, but I'm not exactly keen on helping you out. Now, if you'll excuse...
Well, again, why have they not confessed before? But just doing the Q&A right now, like, if you want me to do a Q&A stream, save the questions that you have. It doesn't make sense otherwise. Do I have a favorite sport? If so, what is it? Or do you not like sports? Okay. I mean, I'm not really like into sports necessarily. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. Quidditch. Okay. Like, I say that, but I actually brought like floor Quidditch basically to my secondary school a long time ago. Don't we submit them beforehand? I guess you could. Yeah, that might work. I guess for anyone who's not going to be on the stream at the time. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no. But honestly, as far as playing sports goes, I don't know. Like, I definitely enjoyed badminton when I was in PE. Certainly, sometimes netball. Actually, I was fairly competent at netball, probably because I'm tall. I don't know. That's rounders, which is basically kickball with a small bat. Well, actually, no, baseball with a small bat is much more like that, but it follows more kickball rules and doesn't really matter. And kickball itself, so just like minor sports, I don't really follow any professional sports whatsoever. But yeah, I will be okay. Let's keep going.
It's me.
Wait, Zane-kun! Don't make Kawaii-chan use her secret weapon!
Ha! What are you going to do? Tickle me?
Oh no. I don't know what happened.
Face it, I'm not even close to you to really care what you do. So go ahead, do your worst.
Gone.
Aphmau said Zane-kun help Kawaii-chan!
This isn't fair!
I know your one weakness! Aphmau-senpai, tell Zane-kun to help Kawaii-chan become a more serious person!
This is so stupid!
It is not! Kawaii-chan needs to be a more serious person so she can get another job!
Kawaii-chan, can you give me and Zane a minute?
Of course!
She needs to just apply his pressure points or something. I don't know. Whoa, Kawaii-chan, look over there. Is that Aphmau and Aaron kissing? What, really? Where? Zane runs away. Bye. That's fair. That would have worked. Zane should have done that, but yeah, no, I guess not. I guess he'll answer to be dragged. Which, once again, proves how strong Kawaii-chan is. Like, people don't realize this, but there's the scene in season 6 where that whole ordeal with the sword. I won't go into it because people haven't seen the episode, but she makes it out to be like she's a very vulnerable character, which I guess she is emotionally, but it's like blocking Gareth or something is not blocking Zane is not going to do anything, and but yeah, so she's laying down her life, but when we've seen like her actual feats of strength, she could just drop kick Gareth in an instant. Like she did that. She beat up both Gareth and Lawrence at the end of episode 2 of The Big Move, one of the very first MyStreet installments ever. And now she has dragged Zane over to Aphmau's house, which granted isn't that very far from getting Kawaitan's house anyway, but still, it's a fair distance without him being able to have any resistance. So yeah. You do know best friends can say no to each other? Oh yeah, but it's much harder, I assure you. Okay. Okay, tell Mummy the emo is being emotionally distant. Precisely. Also, welcome Ghosty to the stream. It's been good to see you in these ones, actually. I know, it's been... because you were away for so long. I just have to have the return of Emily, even though it's probably way too late for her now.
Well, that's a first.
Zane, I'm not gonna make you help Kawaii-chan.
You truly are a good friend.
But out of all the people I know, I think you'd be the best person to help her right now.
I don't like where this is going.
Honestly, yeah. Even based on what we've seen in this season alone, actually, with the stuff with or the bigger move, actually, with Melissa in particular, Zane's business-like attitude. For crying out loud, I'm surprised that Zane hasn't even landed a job already from when he suddenly decided he didn't have one anymore, because he's got the business talk down perfectly. I don't know. Me in chat. Well, okay, fine, but I like it when people engage in chat so I can tell that they're physically present. Casey could go to Zane's mum or Gareth. Yeah, true. Those are weaknesses too. I feel like Gareth wouldn't be enough. It's Gareth could threaten to hug him or something, but at the end of the day, Zane would still yell at him. No. Xian, on the other hand, yeah, definitely would have worked as well.
But you should only help her if you want to. Don't do it for anyone else. Not even for me.
Good, you're here.
Thanks, Aphmau.
You're welcome. Now, I'm going to head upstairs. I'll leave you alone to tell Kawaii-chan yes, no yourself. I don't want to be around for that, or she'll jump in and try to make me make you. Now, good luck, little nugget.
Hey!
Wow. Aphmau actually managed to successfully avoid getting entangled in something for once. Everyone's evolving in this episode, I must say. Garth has no sway of Zane until the end of Emerald's Secret. Yeah. No real sway. Yeah.
Zane-kun! Well?
So, I've taken some time to think about your request. And fine, I'll help you.
Thank you!
On one condition! You have to take my advice, or else I'm not going to continue the lessons. Also, if you quit, you never ask me to teach you again. Deal?
Deal!
If Garth is smart, he could have made plays Zane's dislikes and stuff. Keyword there being if Garth was smart.
Zane-senpai? Is it okay that we're having class in the back of Aphmau's?
Oh wow, he's calling him senpai now. Wait, shouldn't it be Zane Sensei? Because he's the teacher now, so it should be sensei, not senpai. Surely. What happened to the brick poles to hold up the porch roof? I guess they took them away. The porch is now held up. As thanks for moving in, Lucinda made it so the porch can levitate and sustain itself without the bricks. There we go.
Yard?
Yes, it's okay. She helped me set this up herself. Plus, she wants to help in any way she can. Now!
Well, forget I said anything. Mal still got involved.
Let's begin. Lesson 1 in being serious. Drop the talking in third person.
What? But it's how Kawaii-chan talks!
I understand that. However, some people find it annoying. I know it's a personal choice, but in a work environment, people prefer to be called Mr. or Mrs.
Aw, Kawaii-chan!
That's a whole other thing. That's the Japanese suffixes are different. The third person talk. So Jacob is right. Yeah, I got to make sure of this stuff for Alpha Witch Academy, which was used to be called Alpha Witch Senpai. So yeah, but talking in third person is fun. Oh yes, I'm aware that Baby Satan talks in third person all the time. I've definitely heard. Jacob has definitely heard on many occasions how Baby Satan talks about Baby Satan in third person. This is a common fact. Oh look, it's the chalkboard that was shown in other episodes. Yeah, again, Apple helped set it up. I guess one of them happened to have a chalkboard, or they just, I don't know, they bought it or something just for this. Whether that be grade or job. I don't know about that. Oh, right. I was saying, I mean higher level. Well, I guess, yeah, but come on. There's difference between the higher level job, because you're not in the same job. It's not a high level teaching position. I still think you should have been Zane Sensei.
I mean, I get it, Mr. Zane.
Good. Looks like you got the idea. Now, lesson 2.
Ooh, kitty, I need to pet.
No! Control yourself, woman! I mean...
I saw that in the comments, by the way. That was a quote that got mentioned. But we're about to get into the really memorable moment of this episode.
Dignified people look at a cat and can control themselves. You can't just leave your job to go pet a kitty. You need to learn self-restraint.
But it's so cute.
Kawaii-chan, go and ask for a job at the kitty hospital. I think Akmal Stalling is going to return it after class. I mean, maybe. But where from? Is there a school around here? I mean, I know that on the map, Phoenix Drop High isn't actually that far away from this neighborhood, but surely no. Oh, wait, no, she does break into Phoenix Drop High at the end of the season. So I guess she's not beyond stealing their equipment too. Oh, God, Akmal, you got a dark side. Yeah. Maybe her actual night job was, as you mentioned, the night shift was as a as the security in Phoenix Drop High. She just like roams the school at night, and that's why she has the keys to get in. There's solid grounds for a theory there, actually. I don't use Baby Satan. I stopped doing it because my friends were yelling at me. Yeah, it's really fun when people talk in third person and get yelled at for it. Isn't that a fun thing to do? Was that wait? A question for you, actually, Maya. What but was Kawaii-chan the inspiration for you talking in third person, or do you just try and start doing that just on your own? Like, I'm curious.
Cute, just one pet.
Okay, go on.
Huh?
This kitty here, Mr. Eli the Third, is Afmao and Aaron's child.
Cat child.
Fur baby.
Same thing. In any case...
Yeah, okay, so... I hadn't heard of the meme they're going to go for in a second when this episode came out. This is what educated me on it. So the fact that she was only being called child, I was like, I don't get it. But I would get it in a second.
Go on and touch the kitty. See what happens.
Ow!
Yes, Zane applies corporal punishment in his classes. What a great teacher. Like what, Zane? If she was working and looks out the window and saw a cat, would she just run outside to pet the cat? This is Kawaii-chan we're talking about. A, she's a Mifa, she lands on her feet. And B, yes, this is actually what she would do. This is Kawaii-chan we're talking about. I just said that already. I'm just gonna rewind this 5 seconds.
Ow!
You're touching the child! Not touching the child!
Can I point out also, this is not just looped animation. Like, this cat is like constantly bobbing up and down. So they actually coded these NPCs to several times and simultaneously, you know, have his arms extended and constantly be whacked with a stick. Like, just for this meme alone, the amount of effort to be put in for just a meme. Oh, and hello, Shiny. Yes, exactly. Not touching the child. Yeah. Actually, I do remember I did watch this on stream as well, and I finally found out that the meme was from Senor Biddle, thanks to Keston, actually, from there. Honestly, outdated meme, but Zane has a point. Also, might you just drag Shiny here just to see the scene in No Touching the Child? Like, wow. Oh! This is a popular scene, apparently. Hello to Plus Waffle the Firefox Nation Plus. My favorite. Yeah, like I said, it's a very memorable part of the episode. Like, how can you not love this? Like, I'm not laughing as hard right now because A, I'm tired, and B, I knew it was coming, but it is just one of those moments. I feel like for a bit, this is one of those quintessential images they have of MyStreet. Like, I'm sure that for people who watched this when they were children and they don't remember much of what happened, and they're just like, oh yeah, MyStreet, that was a fun time. I remember watching that series. What was that in there? Oh, that's the one where the guy who whacks the cat lady with a stick and goes, no touching the child. Like, I can see that happening, actually. Which again just goes to show how powerful the image of this actually is. And now how caught on my chat was saying the same thing over and over again. Okay, we're gonna move on. Oh, and they made it faster, yeah. And then also suddenly, like, Kawaii just like ducks over. She can't cope with the pain anymore. Look at this. Look at that. She's actually. All right, fine then.
Who's touching the child? Don't touch my child!
Hoodie being serious was such hard work.
What do you want to bet that was like a transcript from the actual meme itself? Like, wow.
You're doing a good job so far, but we're not done yet. There are a ton of etiquettes we need to go over. Now, let's continue. When we're done, you'll be the most serious person ever!
I'll make you serious too. Oh, now I want to make a parody of that with Zane. I've already done a song as Zane. Can I do another song as Zane? Can I do like a Zane Sings Part 2? Like just this part alone of him teaching Kawaii-chan to be serious. I want to do that now. Can I do that? Is that cheating? It's not cheating. It's my channel. I can do what I want. How to wear a suit. Oh, yeah, yes, more Zane. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that is like... that is like the highest performing song I've ever written in my entire life. So I guess there's something to do. She backed away from that laugh, I guess. Mr. I'll make a serious out of you. Yeah, but it would have to fit the meter, so it would have to be like da 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 da. But yeah, it still can work in some way. How to wear a suit is one of them. I guess. I don't know.
Wow, Zane! I'm really excited to see how Kawaii-chan's lesson went!
I think you'll be very proud of her.
Not only will I be proud of her, but you too! You actually helped her out. On your own!
Yeah, when Af told me you were helping Kawaii-chan, I was shocked.
Thanks, guys. Now, Kawaii-chan, are you ready?
I just finished up. Wow. Kawaii-chan, you look so professional!
Like, she actually does. She looks really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's supposed to be shocked at the transformation, but it does. For lack of a better, like, okay, I'm gonna say a pun here, but it's the word that came to my mind. It does really suit her. Whatever. There was one episode where someone broke the fourth wall. What, of MyStreet? There's several. Do Aaron versus Zane, but Zane wins. What, you want like an Aaron versus Zane rap battle? Because I could. My Aaron impression is abysmal, but I guess I can try. Shiny, buy me a suit. Look good in that. Okay. You look terrible in a suit. I don't think she would. Loving the enthusiasm. Oh, rap battle, that'd be so much fun. Yeah, I remember seeing a long time ago. There was another channel that was doing like rap battles of Aphmau. Actually, of course, the typical Aaron versus Ian was up on there. But yeah, that's I don't know. But that's I remember that I found that channel. I was like, you're the only two people like writing original lyrics for Aphmau videos, because everyone was like, Aphmau music videos was using regularly already made songs and such. So yeah, I think that's why I translated over to when I was doing Gacha actually. Anyway, she would, Jacob. Don't boost her ego. So what? She can buy a suit. Doesn't matter. Aaron versus Zane singing battle. Singing battle, yeah, that's a bit different. Because in singing battles, I'm pretty sure you just sing other songs already. Like rap battles, that's where you can really actually attack the other person. Did you watch rap battles with the voice actors and stuff? Yes. It was Sebastian. No, it wasn't Sebastian who was the MC. Sebastian was Kestin's opponent in that episode. That was Patrick M. Seymour's channel, and it was Epic Voice of Rap Battles of YouTube. It was episode 3, Lucario's Claw, because it was still called back then, versus Sebastian Todd. But that's a really good one. I'd argue that's like the best of those episodes up to that point. I do love the fact that Sebastian actually used all of his other voices that he did for other people in there as well. Like, it wasn't just references to Aphmau. Although, of course, there was definitely some of that from them. And Michaela Laws. Well, yeah, Michaela Laws does the Yandere simulator rap battles like constantly as well. So yeah, she's definitely also up there. I personally prefer the Sebastian and Kestin one. But yeah, doesn't matter. She wanted me to buy her the suit. Oh, well, you can say no to buy her the suit. Shiny, what was it you said? What was it someone said in this chat? Someone said that best friends can say no to each other, and Kawaii doesn't know that. Well, so should you. Why are all the big YouTubers to watch the kid disappeared off YouTube, died, or just given up? Interesting you should say that. I'm gonna, in a moment, actually talk about an episode of Modern Aphmau in this. And for once, I'm not doing it to chastise the creator. It will tie in a second, but we'll get to that. I've just stopped before this point. It's kind of funny though too, Jason. Well, yeah, I know, but that happens. It's like in the Mutant Girl, the current voice actor of Morwenna is called Raina. That's just how it worked out. It's not spelt the same way, but that's just how it worked. I always forget that as well. I thought MyStreet was Modern Aphmau. MyStreet's now MyStreet was Modern Aphmau when it came out. Modern Aphmau now is the stuff that she does where she's like, raised and adopted by royals in Minecraft, etc., which is an actual title that she made recently. Yeah, you got it, Maya. Yeah, it's like the old Modern. Yeah, but that too. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second.
You Aphmau, darling. I couldn't have done it without Zane.
You are most welcome, Miss Chan.
Whoa, she even sounds different.
Zane, this is such a transformation. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Well, Miss Chan put her mind to it.
Yes, and with a lot of dedication and a wonderful teacher, I have managed to pull myself together and forget my old ways.
I do love, like, I think Moika's trying to sound mildly British. Like, you know, as a Brit, I can recognize when someone's trying to do a British accent, like an American trying to do a British accent, like Aiden, for example. Like, he'll do like the spot of tea and da 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 da, like that kind of thing. So it's like a very defined thing. I guess in a way, British accents do sound very serious to Americans. So maybe that's something that Zane wanted to do. I don't know. In that case, Gareth's got a definite advantage. Oh wow, hold on a second. There's a lot in chat I'm missing out. Okay. She did a Miraculous Ladybug episode. Okay. Wait, do you mean that she voiced in an episode of Miraculous Ladybug, or she did a Miraculous Ladybug episode on her channel? Which one are we talking about here? Sounds like Melissa. A bit. No, Melissa's like lower register, but yeah, something like that. And according to Ghosty, more sensual. I don't know. Okay, I wish I was Melissa Caliber. I don't know. That's something to work towards. Like, Melissa definitely honed that for years. She's got her issues too. Vacation Melissa is where it's at. I'm a Atma darling. I'm a be sick. Sort of a sound so fair. Yeah, Ainsbury's actually just wants to Falcon punch him in the face. Thanks, I hate it. On her channel. Okay, so it's on her channel. That's the thing with Michaela Laws. Everyone else, chat, you've just demonstrated a point that I think Afmal actually nailed in a video that she uploaded, like, you know, several weeks ago at this point. It was September 5th. I'm remembering the day because I want to talk about it in an actual video essay because it's a chance I can actually discuss modern Afmal for a change. It's the episode where it's called Afmal is Happy in Minecraft. And in that episode, what happens is I think it's, well, Kawaii-chan actually, or what she's now referred to as KC in modern Afmal, because Kawaii-chan wasn't, I guess it wasn't serious enough. Ooh, who'd have known? But yeah, so KC is brewing a potion because Lucinda's not part of the main cast anymore. And it just so happens that she mixes the wrong ingredients, as one does, and Afmal drinks it as a test. And she's basically, that suddenly becomes perpetually happy. There are several things I like about that episode because it does demonstrate the fact that in order for a good story to happen, you need to have proper conflict. Because it works in the sense of when Ian and Pierce come around, because they're like the hooligans and such now, they're always trying to troll Afmal and make her suffer, don't get the reaction that they want from her, and she's always just happy because of it, it becomes legitimately scary to them, as it does to Zane and KC later, for different reasons. Afmal has basically lost the essence of what made her regular, like actual humanity. Like, she knows that even if these characters now appeal more to just kids, they still need to have a range of emotions in order to actually be identifiable as themselves. Because people try and like sugarcoat stuff for kids all the time, and, you know, keep everything happy-go-lucky and everything, but that's not true to life even for children. They're able to process complicated emotions without even knowing that they're doing it. That's what works there. What works here is something similar. Kawaii-chan has just had a transformation where she becomes, you know, Miss Chan and blah, blah, blah. And she's unrecognizable. Like, as much as people complain about the fact that, you know, Kawaii-chan can be annoying, that she's a huge caricature, that her voice is ear-piercing and all those things, you know, regardless of what your verdict is, the complete opposite of that, because she's such a well-defined character in this series, and arguably one of the most constant characters in the series thus far, she actually really, it's really a huge contrast to have her just as serious. Like, it's scary. We don't want to accept it. We reject it because suddenly the vision of Kawaii-chan that we may not have appreciated beforehand stands up here, and it hits you suddenly that that's what you're missing. That's what we're missing so far. I wish that Shubert was still here because that'd be a great example. So yeah, it's interesting to think about that in terms of when a character becomes different, but also in terms of the Aphma's happy in Minecraft thing, they try all they can to just return her emotions because it's not healthy to think that way as well. It just goes to show that not everyone can be happy all the time, and that's why when I see all the scenes of the characters that, you know, as they suffer in the episodes and such like that, if to whatever degree, I still go with the knowledge that what I'm really looking forward to in MyStreet, if they actually do decide to conclude it properly, is a happy ending. A happy middle is good at times, like they need to also be happy as well. It needs to be a balance, but the key is not to overdo it. And I get complaints about that a lot. Like in the Mutant Girl in particular, especially next episode, which is a bit of a tearjerker one, if you ask the likes of Aiden, for example, there definitely has those moments where it becomes much more tragic, you know, that's like the Enter Through Her Eyes and such like that. But those really aren't the final conclusion of any of their stories. Like, I don't want to end something that's, you know, in an unsatisfactory way for people. What I want to do is, you know, take them on a journey so that they appreciate when the happy moments in a show come along. And that's something that I don't know if I learned to do from Aphmau necessarily, but I sort of learned how to do in a way. And I think that this episode in particular is one of the strongest examples for me. And that's why I love that Aphmau still, albeit unintentionally, applied something very similar to the stories that she tells to this day. That's what I've got to say about that.
You have? Now I can go into the workforce and get a job.
Isn't she perfect?
I think I like the old Kawaii-chan better. But
So do we,
Kawaii-chan.
Aphmau. So do we.
Miss Chan, Aphmau.
Miss Chan, if this is what you want, then I support you. Even though I'll miss you calling me Aphmau senpai.
She's growing up.
I mean, yeah, that is endearing, to be fair.
You should be proud of her.
I am! I just... it's so hard.
Aaron...
We'll get to that in a second. I'm going to read chat first of all. Casey's Dex turned to Rose and let her die. Okay, fine. Kawaii-chan needs to be a streamer. Well, I don't know about Kawaii-chan necessarily, but Mega Moika is actually a VTuber and has done streams on YouTube itself. Sometimes at the same time as me, but that's beside the point. So yeah. Oh, I feel like I might have jumped the gun here. I shouldn't have paused it here because I'm pretty sure that a certain person is about to have the same reaction that we are to expect.
Holding Aphmau?
I just don't like change this sudden.
It's okay. I'll hold you.
They're so cute!
No, I forgot to go over shipping!
They're all like ship!
Nope! I worked too hard to get her to be a proper... You know what? I'm done!
I'm so sorry, Zane! I didn't know she was gonna do this!
Kawaii-chan
You should have expected that.
has taken pictures for a shrine!
She still has the shrine! What? What? She still has the shrine? She was told to get rid of that in season 1, and she still has it with her. Where is it, Kawaii-chan? Where is the shrine now? What have you done with it? Kawaii-chan. I was going to say that it's the same person that Aphmau said at the beginning of the episode is very aware and knowledgeable of personal boundaries, and she knows that she might overdo it at times, but she knows when to stop. I personally disagree.
Zane, help!
No! I'm done!
So, does anyone want to order food?
Fair. It's gonna be okay. Too late to say sorry, Aphmau, he left. Well, yeah. It's gonna be okay, says Flopper. Welcome, Flopper. Yeah, don't worry too much. I'll be fine. People who've been watching this series for longer know that I have had far worse freakouts over MyStreet. Particularly episodes that I don't actually like, and I do really like this one. Wait, hold on. If Kaden sees the shrine, I want to get the lighter influence and matches and burn it. Lighter influence, okay. I mean, Aphmau should really burn it. She probably let Aphmau have the honors. I'm gonna make it this far. I gotta go to dinner. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Sorry you had to go. Oh, jeez. Just trying to take that. Okay, it's off this, off the screen.
So close.
Hey, Zane.
Oh, okay, Eli after all. Nice.
I think you did a great job with Kawaii-chan. But,
Oh, that's a fluid. Okay, right. Got it.
you know, she's a great person. Maybe if you got to know her a bit more, you can help her keep just a little bit of seriousness.
We'll see.
I mean, to be honest, that is kind of what happens, but not to the same way that Aphmau's implying. Not to that degree. It's more like she just opens up to him differently. Yeah, season 5. I'll talk about this more, but this is what lays the foundation for ZANE-chan in the future, like way down the line, like, you know, post Damien. But also, it just allows ZANE and Kawaii-chan again to connect as friends, and it actually, in a way, Kawaii-chan becomes more serious when she actually has someone that she trusts utterly and completely with her deepest, darkest secrets. And that's another way to evolve the character. I think in season 5, what they did with Kawaii-chan is also a great idea, to make her have like much more personal inclination, and also why she still clings on to the ways of her past. I feel like that's what to do, but I'll talk about that later, because I remember I also wrote a book series a long time ago. That's the second book I ever wrote, actually, which I lost because I didn't have a physical copy of it. But yeah, I tried to write a character that was like stuck to the past and like always trying to embrace her inner child, and even though she was growing up, and I was awful at writing that. That was pre-Aphmau. Now I know how to do it, so thank you, Aphmau. But yeah, if she burns this, I know that Kawaii-chan's going to keep rebuilding it. Yeah, that's true. She's been asked to take it down once, but I suppose she probably kept the art and everything before she put up the Dante Nicole one. Oh, wait, maybe that's why. Because Dante and Nicole broke up, so then Kawaii-chan would have had to tear down the shrine because the ship is no longer sailing. Oh. Okay. Still, you were asked to take down the Armau one, and you put it back up. So the same when you Kawaii-chan. Oh well.
Maybe Af should take a serious class from you, Zane.
Aaron, you can't be serious.
Thank you for the reaction there.
Never mind. She needs some serious jail time for that pun.
What a great episode. Seriously. It's just one of those ones where I think everything in it works. The setups for later plot points in the season, like Kawaii-chan getting fired, work. The dynamic of ZANE and Kawaii-chan works. Aphmau's involvement was just balanced enough in a way. the whole cheeseburger thing and and whatever, that's just like minor stuff. And that clip at the beginning, that's just like editing tweaks that I don't even care about, honestly. This to me, like, not even just because of the meme that also is brilliant and super memorable, but this to me feels like the quintessential MyStreet episode. Not the quintessential one, a quintessential MyStreet episode. That's not fair because there's been like 100 of these by this point. That's not really fair to say, but I know just everything works. I've been really impressed with season 3 so far, particularly because this was, again, still around the time when a bunch of scripts were being completed all at once. Maybe the issue with season 2 is that they were trying to balance that for the first time and not just rely on like NPCs and stuff. They had to actually get the voice actors to do stuff in advance and everything, and properly like hone the structure of the series and such. And I know personally now from writing Mutant Girl for so long that we've completed season 3 now writing wise without even finishing season 2. So when you do get into the rhythm of it and you know where you're going with something, it's much easier. Because in season 1, I was somewhat winging it for some time. I then eventually started playing in advance, but you never know. But we're now into the real grand structure of it, and everything that they've done so far has at least has paid off numbers wise, and has allowed them to continue, and has allowed them to get to this point. And one of the big inspirational things to me about MyStreet in particular is the fact that it's an internet show which it doesn't rely on television to actually market or advertise it or anything. It can engage with its fan base. It can update itself very quickly. It can respond to fan feedback in record time. And it just feels personal. It's not restricted by what you're supposed to be able to show and market in certain countries in order to, get away with stuff. Like, for crying out loud, you can have an LGBT club in a series that's set in 2002, for crying out loud. Phoenix Job High season 1, if you're curious, is what I'm referring to. It just is something that one person can just do, and the fact that you can do it in this age without having to go through anyone else is inspiring. Yes, great art comes from compromise, but the compromises now are between the husband and wife team running the show, literally running the show, and also Catface Studios, which are really now into their it's a team effort, but it's a team of like-minded people that can create something. That's what really inspires me about this series. That's what elevates it beyond a lot of the stuff that's on television now, because that's team stuff too, but it has safety nets in a way. It also has less safety nets in certain areas, in the sense they can get canceled at any moment, but my point. But basically, now they know what they're doing, and now it feels... They say that YouTube's moving into television in a while, but it feels like a TV show now. And people say, Apmel's doing Minecraft anime, which is what she refers for this stuff as. Yeah, it just feels like, again, season 3 is where that flourishes because they have the structure down. That's what I was trying to say. Season 2, they were figuring it out structure-wise. Season 1, they're figuring it out plot-wise. Season 3, everything seems to be in place. And suddenly, 5 episodes in, we get this, which demonstrates everything that MyStreet is good at. I mean, it doesn't have all of the major players in it, but, we have another 100 or so episodes before this to enjoy them in. As it's not really 100 at this point. It's more like 60, 70 if you count like the big move and bigger move. Yeah, something like that. But you get my point. So, that's why I feel like it's so great now, because it just, all the pieces have come together at long last, I think. I don't know what you guys think. I might be bigging this up a lot, but I can't really think of much this episode's missing. Even like the toned down characters, I like they're doing that this series, and giving people different focuses on different episodes, so that way you don't have to worry about them as much. It's also great for managing voice actors. I appreciate that as well. That's another lesson I can learn from Afmal in particular. So I don't know. I just adore this. I adore this episode. I talk about it all day, but I have talked about it all day. It's been like an hour and a half, and I should probably stop. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm going to go back to Restream, see if there's any more things that appear. Hold on, there's one more. Caitlyn would burn it down if Travis and Caitlyn ship Shrine. Yes, that's true. I feel like anyone who's represented by the Shrine has the right to burn it down over everyone else. I'm now interested to see if there's anyone who's actually posted a shipping Shrine online they've done, like an actual one for Armel. But I digress. It's time to conclude Great Teacher ZANE. One thing we could do before we go is maybe watch the Undertale in a Nutshell by Senor Bello and see where the actual meme came from. We can do that if you guys want to. It's up to you because it's pretty late for me. I'll just wait for a second while the chat catches up. Sure. Okay. Oh, Ghosty, you've been here. I quoted you before and you said nothing. You're down to clown. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, Undertale Realistic. That's another great series, by the way. Just people know. Senor Bello. Let's see. Still like, oh, maybe it wasn't from there. Maybe it was just okay. What you baptized for? You need therapy. You need Jesus with that one. I see. I guess it's an actual playthrough. It's not from actual it's not from an actual just a nutshell thing. My bad. I don't think we have time for that. Sorry. Oh yeah, I'm gonna conclude this now. That's my bad. I should have looked into that a bit more. But yeah. So again, great episode, just the right balance of everything. One of my favorites so far, definitely, out of the whole series. Not even just season 3, which has also been stellar so far. But yeah, sorry, Ghosty. I crave nourishment and also slumber. So yeah. Please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you've not done so already, even though all of you definitely will probably have at this point. And the last thing to check before I go is actually, once again, MyStreet Season 3. What's the next episode? Oh, God, no. I've been so happy so far. I was so happy. I couldn't just end it with me being happy. I had to ruin it for myself. Because what's the next episode? Don't Tell Mama. The return of Sylvana. Woo! And that's on the 1st of October. So I will see you all on October 1st. Same time, same place, 5 years later. Until then, until next time, farewell. Whoa.